With Avengers Doomsday coming out next year in December, we'll see if that release date holds because this budget for the movie is projected to be between $750 million to $1 billion. That means they have to double the production budget in order to break even. This movie has to be a hit. So we're going from Fantastic Four First Steps, which I enjoyed, to an Avengers film. And we shall see how it all plays out. But Rebecca Rahman, who's revising her role as Mystique, said that the script is not done after 3 months into filming, despite Kevin Feige's claims. And that's not a good look, especially when you have this type of film with a lot of stakes to help Marvel gain momentum, interest. Even you are seeing reports about the Fantastic Four where families and women are not showing up. And one of the demographics that Marvel has been trying to gain has been women over the last 6 years, and they're not interested. A lot of it is because of the girl boss movement, the woke stuff that Marvel has been pushing and adding, not in every film, but a lot of their films and TV shows, and people just aren't watching anymore. They're not as interested. And when you have this big of a project and your script isn't done, I hope when they go to meet about the Fantastic Four First Steps numbers, they push Avengers Doomsday down the line. And in my personal opinion, this is what I would like to see Marvel do next. Make a Fantastic Four sequel. Maybe that sounds controversial. Maybe people aren't going to agree with me. But it would be great to see another film without other universes, and you can build from that. I enjoyed the Fantastic Four. I thought it was really good. I like the fact that I can go into a movie and have to do extra homework and be in a different universe. And I connect with the characters. You could argue that people out there are saying you don't connect with them fully, or like they could do more. That makes sense because they dived right into the story. They didn't, do a lot of background, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. And you could do that in the sequel. Just go deep into character development with The Thing, with Johnny Storm, but they all shined in their different ways with this movie. And Marvel tried to keep things simple. So I was okay with that. Now, looking at Avengers Doomsday here, they also brought in another writer to help with the script who helped write Loki, Michael Waldron. And I don't know how this film is going to make sense. Are they going to completely reboot everything, as we're hearing from reports? Now, that's supposed to happen in Secret Wars. And if this film doesn't perform well at the box office, because Marvel might feel like, well, we got to push this forward, because if we don't, then we're going to lose the fans' interest even more. Well, it might be the end of Marvel superhero movies as we know it for now, because after that, was it Secret Wars? And then you now make X-Men. If they do X-Men right, maybe you can revitalize the Marvel industry. But I just don't know with these live action movies. Again, I love Fantastic Four, but where do we go from here? That's the biggest thing, is you have solid characters. I know people don't like Pedro Pascal. I still don't like him off the screen, but he's a good actor. So I think he did a great job with his role. I don't believe him as the leader of the Avengers. I don't think that would be a good idea, but Marvel wants to push these things. And I don't know how Doomsday is going to perform. That's too early to speculate. Especially, I think there's going to be a lot of fan service in this film once it comes out. I'm going to see it. A lot of people are going to see it. But are people going to like the film? That's the biggest question. And if it doesn't break even, or let's just say it doesn't exceed expectations at the box office, Disney Marvel's in a lot of trouble. So I just hope the executives at Disney are having conversations about, well, maybe we need to rethink our plans when it comes to Marvel. Maybe with the direction of Fantastic Four, we can lean more into those stories in Doctor Doom. I know they have Robert Downey Jr., but maybe you can have Fantastic Four just deal with Doctor Doom and then have the Avengers come in, because now you have another film to flesh out some things with the Fantastic Four, and you get us caring more about those characters, and it leads perfectly to an Avengers movie. That's just my personal opinion. I know they're probably not going to do that, but you just might want to consider an idea like that. So seeing this from an actress who's playing the character of Mystique, claiming that the script's not done, they haven't finished it, they're just filming, doesn't bode well for the Marvel universe. And even though I understand it's only July and there's time to write out the script, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing another delay about this movie, and what that would be 2 years without any Marvel films outside of Spider-Man. Are fans going to care enough? You have your fanboys and fangirls that will show up, but outside of that, is the general audience going to see this movie? Because it would have felt like an eternity since we saw some of these characters on the big screen, like with Captain America for Sam Wilson. We didn't see him in a movie, or I should say any type of Marvel project since what it was 2020, 2021. That was 4 years before his debut movie came out. Long time ago. Then you have Ghost, who we haven't seen since 2018 of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Again, a B to C list character coming on the screen of Thunderbolts, now joining the Avengers team. It's like, where's the development there? And then you have U.S. Agent, who was great in Falcon and Winter Soldier. We hadn't seen his character in 4 years as well. So you have these B and C list characters you haven't seen a lot of. Now you're building up this Avenger film very quickly, and there's no slow development. Not like we saw with Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. Like we saw 3 Iron Man movies before we even saw the Avengers film, the one with Thanos. We saw Captain America's character get developed before we saw Thanos on the big screen. Now we're going from Fantastic Four and these B to C list characters to an Avengers film. See, I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe they'll pull it off. We shall see. I hope it does well. But seeing these reports about the script not being done yet and you're still trying to figure things out, it seems like Marvel, Disney might be lost right now, not sure about their direction. And hopefully they go into those meetings and say, you know what, maybe we should take our time here, build out a universe, maybe do some rebooting of things and go from there. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say about the script not being done. Are you excited for Avengers Doomsday? Do you think it's going to do well at the box office? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.